Alright, hey, what is going on, guys? Ali here, back again with another review for you guys today for Sōdo Alicization War of Underworld Part 2, Episode 22, Alice. Now, this episode, I'm going to put this down real quick. I thoroughly enjoyed everything about it, from the conference itself and everything, to seeing, Asuna and Kirito and everything, and, just to see Alice, knowing when Kirito, actually wakes up was just so cool to see. She noticed it, so then she rushes over there and everything. And now let's first talk about the conference, right? That I thoroughly enjoyed. Thought it was not only something that was just sentimental and everything, but also very funny because of the first guy. First of all, Alice has the most amazing patience of being able to control her temper and everything, because of that one reporter, the first guy that started talking about the questions and stuff, being how do we know that this person is like a human and everything? Can we see how she works and everything like that? And Rinko saying that she already has it in the pamphlet or whatever that she gave all of them, and he's like, no, I'm not talking about that. Can we break open her skull and see what's inside it and stuff like that? And then Alice's rebuttals in this episode are so good. You see that she's mad, but she's has a smile, kind of, because she's looking at the guy how do I know that you're human? Can you show me that you're human or whatever? And then he's about to say something, and then she's like, break open your skull and let me see your brain and let me see how you work and such. Which, I thought that was just funny, but she did it in such a right way when you're at a conference and a reporter is just sounds like they're belittling people or belittling you and such. She did a really good job with talking to him. And also, first of all, when she was first introduced, I thought it was kind of cute that when she's walking, she kind of seemed a little stiff, when Alice was walking, she's not exactly used to the body that she was given by Rinko and all of them, and Wraith and everything, which I just thought it was really funny and really cute or whatever, that she's still not exactly used to it and such. So yeah, anyways, that guy asked that first question, just shut him up, and he just sat down. I thought that was great. And then you got the other girl talking about are you acknowledging this thing's or this person or this thing's human rights, this AI's human rights, talking to Alice she's just some object or anything like that. And Rinko started talking about maybe in a century or 2 centuries from now, through the move, of course, we're gonna be interacting with them in the real world a lot more and such, and possibly marrying people, or marrying these AIs, and possibly having families with these AIs and things like that. And some very interesting to think about and everything. And this girl's freaking out, being she's getting very aggressive with Rinko, saying that are you really acknowledging these AIs, these man-made machines, as actual humans and everything? And then you got Alice coming in being I do acknowledge that you guys are the creators of my world and whatnot, but I'm not going to put my head on the floor and just gravel at you people who says that your world isn't created by an actual real world, or even that world being created by another real world and stuff. So she really put down her foot against this reporter, which I really did like. And then she started talking about her meeting so many different real worlders, obviously, Lisbeth, Sinon, and all of them. Maybe I don't think she did meet Sinon and Lisbeth, but she met Asuna and everything, and all of these people that came down from the real world to help her people, which was really funny, hearing her hearing them talking about Lisbeth and Suga and all them talking about how when she came to the real world, that Alice was asking about the uniforms that those knights, those real world knights have in this world, the ones that helped the human army, which I thought was really funny, because she has that very stoic knightly way of like talking. So I thought that was like really funny that she was actually talking to Suguha and Lisbeth like in that sense, or Sinon in that way. Thought it was like really funny, and that she also asked for like pretty much the same armor that she had in the underworld. Like, I thought that was just like hilarious. Like, that would have been hella expensive and everything. So I thought that was really funny. So then, yeah, again, she was talking about the real world people and such that she came to like genuinely like and love, actually, also, because you hear her talk about that she loves a real worlder, and that because she can't see him right now, or that person right now, it feels like her chest is going to burst and everything. That statement, like that, like how should I say it? Like, that statement is like literally 50-50 down the middle, between one side being like, is she romantically like have these feelings? Does she romantically feel for this person? Or is it really just like a genuine loving affection for a person that like she's been around for so long, and they've protected each other for so long and whatnot, and that like how connected they are with the underworld itself and whatever. Because at the end of the conference, you see that like she notices Kirito's waking up, so she literally runs out of there, or speed walks out of there to get to where Kirito is, which was like she's really connected with him and the underworld itself and everything, to like be able to automatically notice that he's waking up already, which was just crazy. So I really liked that a lot. But like just her talking about that, like it's literally 50-50. Like for me personally, I am leaning a little bit more towards like just like a genuine loving affection for somebody, that like they both care for each other and both risk their lives for each other and everything, and both risk their lives for the underworld itself and such. So I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards that, because not only because of what I said in that sense, but that like she knows Asuna, and that Kirito and Asuna have been together for so long, including the 200 years that they've been in the underworld, which was so cute to see all of those still shots of them like with the dark territory people and everything, which like Kirito and the champion dude like punched each other, like that was cute and everything. And then seeing a lot of the integrity knights, and then them having a huge parade in town, which was fantastic. And then that outfit that Asuna had like as the queen and everything, bro, like the queen, the king and his queen, man, like that stuff was like adorable and everything. But then like again, her talking about like at the conference being like, I am human. I feel the way you guys feel. I think and I talk and I speak the way you guys are also. Like talking to this woman being like, just because I started out as being created and whatnot, like I am human. I am like you. I'm gonna reach my hand out. I am not going to beg and drop my like head into the ground, into the dirt and everything, but I will reach my hand out with you, because I am human also. So that was like really cool and emotional. Like, you know, I got little chills down my hair, like arms and everything, goosebumps stuff. So I really like that sentiment and everything that she said, like in that sense over there. And then you get like, you know, like everything that's happening with like Higa and Kiku. First of all, Mr. Kiku, the moment I saw that like it said he was killed, I was like, I actually thought he was actually dead, but then literally a second later, he comes up with like a Hawaiian shirt on, being like, where were you, bro? Like, were you just hanging out in Fiji or Hawaii or something? Like that shit I thought was kind of funny, but then he's like, they faked his death or something, so it would be like easier to like not put the blame on somebody and whatnot, in case of like Kiku and everything. So that was something that was really cool. But then there's a lot of talk about like the virtual world and the real world and everything, and the underworld trying to be connected and whatnot. And like just seeing at the end of the conference that like Kirito waking up, and then him telling Higa to erase the memories that I've had for the last 200 years, like do it or whatever. So that was something that was like, I kind of expected it, but then it's like, at the same time, Higa actually like just copied his Fluctlight, and then now Kirito has his own like copy of, or not his own, but has a copy of his Fluctlight of all those years and whatnot, and Higa kept it with him and everything, and like something that like the Fluctlight was talking about, that like my queen Asuna and I, like what we were talking about in the Underworld, that if Asuna's Fluctlight was copied, it should be deleted immediately. If they were both had Fluctlights copied or whatever, they do everything they can for the Underworld and connecting the real world with the Underworld and everything. But if it was just Kirito's Fluctlight copied, he would do everything that he can in his power to protect the Underworld. And that was like what was happening at the end and everything. So that was like really like that seems like something serious is gonna happen between like the Fluctlight of Kirito's. Like something, I don't want to say evil or anything, but it sounds very heavy. What that Kirito's Fluctlight was talking about, and like he was also talking about with connecting with Kayaba to figure out something to protect overall, just protect the Underworld and everything. And he goes like, what's gonna happen if Kayaba's consciousness connects with oh my gosh, Kayaba's consciousness connects with Kirito's or Kazuto's consciousness or Fluctlight. What is gonna happen there? Like, I'm excited to see that and everything. And like, again, this was a good episode, and it seems like there's a lot of build up for like a continuation somewhere in the future, like probably a couple years when Unital Ring and everything is actually like finished and everything, and maybe we're gonna see Moon Cradle. Obviously, we saw some pictures of Moon Cradle and everything, and also Kirito and Asuna. That was adorable. When she was helping Kirito in the hospital, it was so cute. Her new hairstyle was so beautiful looking, and her messing with him, being like, "Are you guys? You're like 90% Kirito. Are you okay? Like, are you eating enough and everything?" Like, that was really cute. Like, really girlfriend, wifey vibes all the time with Asuna, and I loved it and everything. Then Kiku coming in there with him, saying that like, you know, stuff's happening with the government. They could just delete the just completely wipe out the Light Cube cluster and the Underworld in general if they want to. Talking to Kirito about this stuff. Yeah, a lot of like what could possibly happen with the Underworld and everything is what Kiku said. It's all up to the public's like perception of like actually inevitably giving like human rights pretty much to all these AIs, and for it to like pretty much be formed so that the government doesn't just seize Alice and everything, and all the technology is spread out to all the big company conglomerates and everything. So that's pretty much what Kiku is hoping for the Underworld and everything to survive, and the Light Cube Fluctlight, or the Light Cube cluster to survive and everything. The Ocean Turtle is just, it's up to like the public in general just possibly changing their minds or their thoughts of like ending up actually giving like these Fluctlights or whatever human rights and such. So it's all up to chance now, or really just it's all up to hope that Kiku has with everybody changing their minds or their thought process of what's going on. And then you got Kirito remembering like those images of like, you know, seeing the Integrity Knights and then the Dark Territory, like from all those 200 years when Higa didn't erase those memories. It seems like he suppressed them in some way, because like Kirito doesn't exactly remember those memories, but he's seeing those images, and he starts crying and everything, and then you're hearing Yujio's voice like, "Stay cool, my dude." Like, bro, it was so good. So then now Kiku's doing everything that he can to protect Wrath in the Underworld and everything and such. So that's something that I feel like I'm excited to see, but there's only like one episode left that's gonna happen for this season. And like, I'm not ready to leave Alicization, dude. Man, I'm not ready to leave it. But then, something I also forgot. When Alice went to Kirito, when he woke up, he said that the thing that I was really sad about also when Alice left alone away from the Underworld, like 200 years passed, so all the people that she cares so much for and everything, the people that she loved in the underworld, are either extremely old or they're dead. So it's like, even if she goes to the underworld, it's still going to feel somewhat new to her and everything. Like she's not going to know anything. Like, this was before I saw the episode. So then when the episode came out, the moment that I heard that Kirito said that Silica went into a deep freeze to wait for Alice, I instantly started crying. Like, I was like, of course her sister would be still waiting for her in the underworld. So that, like, when she's able to actually go back to the underworld and, like, you know, go back and forth from the real world and the underworld, she can see her little sister. Like, oh, it was so cute. And then, like, seeing Alice breaking down because of that and everything, but also because Kirito woke up, was just, it was very nice and beautiful and everything. And then, like, seeing the ending of the episode in that, like, Kirito started crying, being like, what, I wish I should have told Higa to erase those 2.5 years of, like, seeing, like, Yu-Gi-Oh and everything, those memories and stuff. And I'm like, no, man, he's your best friend. You gotta keep those memories and everything, my dude. And he starts crying, and then you see, like, somebody walk into his room, and for a split second, I thought it was Alice or something, but it was his little sister comforting him and everything. It was very sentimental, very adorable, and, you know, it was a nice sentiment type of thing. And then he started talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, about those 2.5 years, and talking about those 300 years that they were trying to chop down a cedar tree and everything. And it was really nice to. It was really nice. The whole scene at the end was just really nice, and there wasn't any, like, end credits. Well, there is end credits, but it's like, it's a continuation of the episode itself throughout the credits, which was really nice to see. So that was, like, a good ending for this episode. And, you know, it was a really great episode. From all of the stuff at the conference, and seeing Alice and everything, interactions and whatnot, and then Kiku talking to Higa and everything, and then Kiku talking to Kirito and Asuna at the hospital and whatnot, and then Higa, like, actually copied the Kirito's Fluctlight of, I believe it was just those 200 years or whatnot, or just all of Kirito's Fluctlight, I don't know, but, like, again, like, seeing that, and then the possible, like connection with Kayaba and Kirito within, like, their Fluctlight and their consciousness inside the virtual world. Like, what would happen if they both met in the virtual world and everything. Like, Higa looks real excited about it, and, like, I'm excited to see what could happen. I don't know if we are really at all, but, like, it was good. I liked it a lot. It was a really good episode. A lot of good stuff, sentimental stuff, and I liked it. It wasn't necessarily chill, but it was chill, and it was fun and funny. It was great to see, like, again, Alice interact with everything and stuff, and her saying that, like, at the end, I feel like I'm withering away. What does that mean? You know, I don't know. Is it just because she wants to be around him or something? I don't know, but we might find out next episode. That's called New World. So I'm excited to see that and everything, and, like, it was fun. Again, I said it, like, several times already. Fun episode. Liked it. But what did you guys think about this episode? Leave down in the comments your thoughts about the episode, your thoughts about what I said and everything. And like this video if you did, like the video if you liked the episode, like the video if you liked anything I had to say and whatnot. And subscribe to the channel for more reviews, vlogs, unboxings, live reactions, and theory discussion. Live reactions, theory discussion videos, and things like that. So, gentlemen, stay classy, ladies, stay sassy, but most important, everybody got to stay a little nasty, alright? So, peace and love, and I will see y'all later in the next video. Peace out. May the force be with you always. And plus, ultra, Latom, and Kirito and Asa, welcome back. Welcome back, King and Queen.